We're with the action man, Chris Curtis. Congratulations, sir. I heard it's been a busy week getting verified on Twitter and Instagram.
I'm a real person now. I am very excited about that. Instagram have refused to verify me for like a year now. So I got that taken care of this week. I feel very accomplished, and that's my biggest nod this week. Is like, yeah, I got verified. I got my little blue check mark. I can get free shit now. It's great.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Once you hit that extra level of celebrity now.
Yeah. I just want free shit now. I'm very excited about the opportunities and the free things that like will hopefully be in the future.
What's on the top of the list though? What you would want for free shit?
Oh, it doesn't even matter. It could be useless, but like it's just free is great. It's like I don't even care. It can be like a shoehorn. I don't care, bro. Like it's just I didn't pay for it.
How funny is it in this day and age? All we care about are little blue check marks.
Right? Yeah, because the blue check mark gives you free things.
That's
like,
right.
Yeah, bro. Like I'll take a free shoehorn. I don't care. I got hot sauce. Like, bro, I'm that guy.
You're somebody that we've been following their career for quite a while through the regional scene. Saw you pick up that CES title. This has been a long time coming, you getting to the UFC. Did you feel that you're most comfortable now as a middleweight? I saw a lot of that early success on 170.
I'm growing into middleweight, man. I'm definitely feeling the Rodolfo fight made me feel better because like that's a big dude. Like Phil Hawes was a massive dude, man. Like I remember like at weigh-ins, I didn't think Phil Hawes was that. Because it's not too big. I remember looking at him across in the cage. I'm like, oh my god, I may have made a mistake. Like so, Phil was a big guy, and then Rodolfo was another big guy. I didn't feel too weak. I felt good. So I think I'm growing into my 85 frame. So it's I think I'll stay here for a bit.
And how proud are you of that takedown defense? The way you're able to sprawl, get on top, anti-grapple, and get out of some of those situations with Rodolfo.
Man, I was more proud than anything because I traditionally struggled with takedown defense a lot in the past. Since joining Extreme Couture, working with Nate Pettit and other guys, it's been a lot. 2 years working on my wrestling, and I actually haven't given up a takedown since I joined Extreme Couture.
I think some years ago, I was quite surprised that it was your takedown defense you needed to work on, because I remember Team Quest back in the day seeing you in Temecula next to Sam Alvey. I'm like, there was a lot of monster wrestlers there too.
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's just the way it's been taught to me, the way we're working is a little bit different at Extreme. And it's just worked out nicely for me, man. Like, yeah, since making the switch full time, I haven't given up a takedown in 8 fights.
And the striking is what we've always been in awe of your game. How are you so dedicated to the body work where a lot of fighters aren't?
Because once it happens to you and you get like your body obliterated in a fight, you kind of realize the effectiveness of it. Like, I've been boxing for a long time, but I fought Forrest Petz years ago in his retirement fight. I never took so many body shots, and I've never realized, like, at that fight, I immediately realized, like, holy shit, I'm tired. Like, I know I'm in shape, but he just drained me so fast. So that's what made me go back to it. Like, okay, you know what? Like, I've got to focus more on it, because once it happens to you, you're well aware of its effectiveness.
You've always wanted this success, to be on this platform, had to go through some adversities to get here. But does it feel the way you would expect to be on this level, to be getting this notoriety now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me, man, I just wanted to... It always sucked being, like, respected by your peers, but unknown by the fans at large. And I've always been a guy that people know how hard I worked and, like, what I could do. And, like, that was, one thing. 'Cause you always want respect to your peers. But when you're in the, like, you're a fighter, you're an athlete, the fans are, like, your peers are what, 10% of the group, everybody, 90% is the fans, and, like, being able to show people, like, hey, I dedicated my life to this, I belong here, and, like, now you're having people like, shit, yeah, he does belong here. That means the world to me, man. So, like, that's the biggest thing, is, like, the fans realizing, like, yeah, he's serious, he's a real deal.
We've also seen that a big part of your camp has been Sean Strickland.
Whew.
How much of that personality, he won the press conference yesterday, had everybody rolling and laughing with some of his comments. How much of that personality is what you get to see every day?
That's just how Sean is. And I felt so bad for Izzy, because I'm watching the press conference and I'm like trying to talk to him. I'm like coaching him, Izzy, through the phone. I'm like, bro, don't engage with him. Like, you're just, I told somebody else, like, Sean's like a T-Rex. If you play dead and stop moving, he'll leave it alone. But the more you engage and struggle, like, it just incites him. I felt so bad for Izzy, like, you don't understand the trap. And he engaged him and just got eviscerated, man. So it happens. But that's how he is. Like, it's not an act. There are no, like, is he had rehearsed one-liners? Like, no, this is just shit Sean says on a daily basis. Like, it's just how he is.
I've never laughed harder at a press conference than when I heard "Don't break a nail." Oh man.
When you're around him, do you ever just have to say, hey man, let's turn it off for a few minutes. Let's just be regular people.
You don't understand that I walk away from Sean all the time. Like, there will be arguments where, like, we'll get into arguments. I just walk away because I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to do this with you because I understand. We've gotten into fist fights, like actual fist, like, yeah, like we have friendship timeouts. Like, I just walk away from Sean sometimes. I'm like, I know what you're doing and I refuse to be a part of it. But, like, you can't turn it off because it's just who he is. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, I shit you not. I was like, he lived with me briefly. And it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm in my bedroom just laying down. He walks into my door drinking coffee. He's like, you know, Kurt, you know what your problem is? And I'm like, why? It's 9 p.m. I'm in bed. Why? Like, what were you doing? And you decided to come to my room and be like, you know what your problem is, Kurt? I'm going to tell you. I'm like, bro, it's just how he is.
Also heard that you're probably the biggest Star Wars fan of all MMA fighters.
I kid you not, if the technology existed, I could build you probably either an X-Wing or a lightsaber with my eyes closed. Like, I spent much of my youth trying to build a lightsaber before I realized that this technology doesn't exist and never will in my lifetime, which saddens me greatly.
And do you have a favorite character out of the whole saga?
Are we talking movies, extended universe? What's going on?
Just the movies. Keep it so everybody can understand.
I gotta go Mace Windu, one of the greatest Jedi of all time. Outside of Mace, definitely, I love the direction they've taken Vader since the original trilogy. Like, it's like the Rogue One scene with Vader was probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. It was like, I'm like, now we have the Vader that, like, we deserve. So, like, yeah, definitely a Vader guy.
It seems like you're enjoying everything that's going on and having a lot of fun right now, Chris.
My life is good, man. I'm not broke. My son's paid for. I've got money in the bank. I get to hang out with you guys, talk to fans. Like, this is all I've wanted in life, man. Like, everything's pretty good. Even when it's not good, you know, like, it's not that bad.
Also want to bring it up, I think Joaquin Buckley had a call out for you.
Fuck
Did you have
Joaquin
a response?
Buckley. No one cares about Joaquin Buckley, so fuck Joaquin Buckley, die nameless.
Okay, so you're not interested in that one?
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's clout chasing. Like, go fucking beat up the Detroit Survival guy. I don't care. Like, it's.
Well, when would you want to be back in the octagon?
I asked out for August. I don't think it's gonna happen, but the sooner the better, man. Like, I was back in the gym Monday. I'm back to training already. So the sooner, I'm 34, man. I don't really want to wait too long. The sooner the better.
And the last thing to leave everybody with, is there any other sci-fi or great dramas besides Star Wars that you've been into lately?
Bro, I'm the biggest nerd ever. Like, if we're going sci-fi, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Warhammer 40K fan. They got a lot of stuff coming out, which is going to be really, really cool. I just finished The Expanse finally, which is great. Like, it took me forever to finish The Expanse. I'm still behind on The Witcher because The Witcher TV show sucks. I don't care what anybody says. The books and games were better. Playing a lot of games as always right now. So if there's a fandom outside of Harry Potter, I'm probably involved in it. Or furries. I don't really fuck with furries, but outside of that, yeah. Or cartoon porn, as we've been we draw our lines, but yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, there's some lines.
Yeah, there's some lines.
Action Man, Chris Curtis, thank you for the time,
No
sir.
problem. Thanks, guys. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you.